He was at a conference in Pennsylvania yesterday to discuss AI, his go-to technology for giving Jessica Rabbit 3 giant boobs. And if you're curious what the Commander-in-Chief's thoughts were about the technology that will change our future, too bad. He decided to weave.
When I first heard about AI, it's not my thing, although my uncle was at MIT, one of the great professors, 51 years, whatever. He was the longest-serving professor in the history of MIT, 3 degrees in nuclear, chemical, and math. That's a smart man.
Let's pause right there. I hate to be nitpicky, but I'm a stickler for facts. Yes, Trump's uncle was a famous MIT professor, but he wasn't the longest-serving professor in MIT history, and he didn't have a degree in nuclear or chemical or math. Again, sorry to nitpick. You were saying about your genius uncle.
Kaczynski was one of his students. Do you know who Kaczynski was? There's very little difference between a madman and a genius.
Wow! We went from 0 to Unabomber like that. Okay, I don't want to be that guy, but it's unlikely that the Unabomber Ted Kaczynski was a student of Trump's uncle at MIT, because Kaczynski never went to MIT. Now, maybe Trump just misspoke, made a slip. I mean, who among us hasn't accidentally told people that our uncle taught the Unabomber? I once told people my Nana gave piano lessons to John Wayne Gacy. Not sure why, I don't know, it just came out. I was probably nervous. But the problem with this little fib is that it was the cornerstone of an entire fantasy conversation Trump had with his uncle.
What kind of a student was he, Uncle John, Dr. John Trump? He said, what kind of a student? And he said, seriously good. He said he'd go around correcting everybody, but it didn't work out too well for him. Didn't work out too well.
Wow. An amazing story that, once again, absolutely never happened. Because nobody knew who Kaczynski was until 1996, and Trump's uncle died in 1985. What I'm saying is, isn't it great that we finally have a president whose brain works perfectly? But it's not surprising that Trump would want to escape into a fantastical world of Unabomber fan fiction right now. Because back in the real world, he's still got all his supporters breathing down his neck to release the Epstein files. And no matter what Trump does, he just can't get them to shut up about it.
I know you've urged people to move on, but I'm curious, why do you think your supporters in particular have been so interested in the Epstein story?
I don't understand.
About how it's been handled.
I don't understand it. Why they would be so interested. He's dead for a long time. He was never a big factor in terms of life.
Not the guy you call to give a eulogy.